let's go ahead and pick that one up. And again, we're going to glide from the heel through the sole of the foot, grabbing the first set of toes and scissor, open wide, grasp and shimmer. And then again for the second set of toes, so that'll be 2 and 3. And we'll scissor, and then open them wide, grasp and shimmer down the toes. And then again. Next set, scissor, and open wide, grasp and shimmer. And the last set for this foot, massaging through the sole of the foot, then scissor, open wide, grasp and shimmer the toes. Then we glide the palm against the sole of the foot until we can interlace the fingers between the toes. There we go. Then holding right over the arch of the foot, we'll do the first articulation, which is right at the base of the toes. See if you can create them to wave a little bit in both directions. And then we're going to change our grip so that we're going just beyond the ankle joint so that we can do a little traction there, lengthening, and then rotate. And rotate the opposite direction. And then grasping, pulling off the end of the toes. Good. Achilles tendon. Good. Now we pull the toes back, and we're going to run through the arch of the foot with the knuckles. Good. And then finally grasping the foot from side to side and peeling it open, opening the long bones, and also the bottom. Shake that out a little bit and set it down. Our toes, and we're going to place them over the top of the weighted ball, really get a nice anchor there. So you should almost be able to see those knuckles, or see those knuckles popping out right at the ball of the foot. And then we're going to anchor the heel into the carpet and then lift ourselves up and forward a little bit there. So you can feel a nice stretch at the back of the calf and the Achilles tendon. There you go. All right, let's come down off of there and take just a moment to feel the difference between the two sides. Opposite side, let's go ahead and wrap the toes around the weighted ball, placing the heel on the floor, and lift yourself up and forward. Let's come off of there, and just stand on your feet, grounding into the floor. And let's take some time to roll the feet out. Whoops, come back there. And here we're going to grasp the pokeball with the toes, and then as we glide through the foot, opening the long bones, opening the toes, and as we rock back, we'll get a little reset, and then opening again. Then we're going to place the heel over the pokeball, lengthen through the arch of the foot, spread the toes, and see if you can transfer your weight onto that foot. This helps to also work with the plantar fascia. And then we're going to stop for a moment right in the center, arch the foot or dome the foot over the ball just to exercise all of those muscles that create the arching. And then placing the pokeball underneath the ball of the foot, wrapping the toes around, lengthening through the arch, placing the heel down and then transferring your weight. And then finally bending the toes back, a little stretching. Maybe a little dexterity. Good. Let's go for the other foot. And again, we're going to roll, grasping with the toes, then opening the foot in the long bones. And grasping and opening, spreading the toes. And then placing the pokeball underneath the heel, lengthen the arch, spread the toes, and see if we can go ahead and transfer our weight onto that foot. Then stopping right in the center of the foot and doming the foot over to strengthen the arch. And then up underneath the ball of the foot, wrapping around with the toes, lengthening through the arch, placing the heel into the floor, and transferring our weight onto that foot. Dun, 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 dun. Good. And a little bendy back of the toes. Good. All right, let's do a little stability trainer. So we'll have it out there in front of us. And we'll take a breath, and stepping up, and finding ourselves with balancing on one foot, taking a moment to really feel that sense of balance reaching out through the whole tripod of the foot, and stepping back down, opposite side, and stepping up. Again, finding the balance on that foot. Reaching through all the toes, the heel, and stepping down. Other foot, and stepping up. Now we're going to work with a little weight transfer. So we're going to shift our weight forward. And then back into upright. Let's do that once more. Shift the weight forward. And then back into upright. And step back down to the floor, other side. And stepping up. And shifting the weight forward. And back into upright. Once again, shifting forward. And back into upright. And let's go down. Opposite foot. And stepping up. And reaching out to the side. And let's tuck behind. Reaching out to the side. And cross to the front. Out to the side, and step back down. Other side, and stepping up. And reaching out to the side, and tuck behind, and out to the side, and cross over the front, and out to the side, and back to the floor. Okay. And take just a moment to feel your legs into the floor. The feet should feel very grounded into the floor now. Really nice contact, very nice and flat. Nice sense of connection all the way up into the core. All the way to the top of the head. Let's take a little walk.